From mopping floors to dressing the world, this is the untold story of Don Wang Chang, a man who turned sweat, hustle, and a sharp eye into a fashion empire worth billions. He didn't start with a silver spoon or a fancy degree, just a broom and a dream. Don Wang Chang was born in 1954 in Seoul, South Korea, in a neighborhood called Myeongdong. Back then, it wasn't the shopping hotspot it is now, just a gritty urban sprawl. His family wasn't rich. His dad worked odd jobs, his mom kept the house together, and Don Wang learned early that if you don't hustle, you don't eat. As a kid, he slung coffee in local shops, dreaming of something bigger. In 1981, at 27, he and his wife Jin Suk took a leap, leaving Korea for the US with barely any cash, no English, and a high school education. They landed in Los Angeles chasing the American dream. But that dream, it started with a mop. LA wasn't kind at first. Don Wang worked 3 jobs just to survive. Janitor by day, gas station attendant by afternoon, coffee shop grunt by night. 19-hour shifts, 7 days a week, with Jin Suk cutting hair to pitch in. They were broke, living in a cramped apartment, saving every penny. $11,000 after 3 years of grinding. But here's the spark. While pumping gas, Don Wang noticed something. The guys in the flashiest cars, Mercedes, BMWs, they all worked in the garment biz. He thought, that's my ticket. No fashion background, no clue how to sew a stitch, just a hunch and a whole lot of guts. In 1984, they took that $11,000 and opened a 900-square-foot shop in Highland Park, LA, called Fashion 21. The plan? Sell trendy Korean-style clothes to the local Korean-American crowd. Jin Suk had an eye for what was hot. She'd spot a trend and knock it off fast. First year, they pulled in $700,000. Not bad for a couple with no playbook. They didn't stop there. Every 6 months, a new store popped up. They renamed it Forever 21, aiming bigger, broader, younger. Don Wang handled the hustle. Jin Suk picked the looks. It was raw, chaotic, and it worked. Forever 21 wasn't just a store, it became a fast fashion beast. Cheap prices, fresh styles, constant turnover. By the 2000s, they were everywhere. Malls, cities, overseas. At its peak in 2015, Forever 21 hit $4.4 billion in sales, 600 stores, 40 countries, 35,000 employees. Don Wang and Jin Suk kept it family-run. Their daughters, Linda and Esther, joined later, handling marketing and visuals. But it wasn't all glitz. Lawsuits piled up. Designers like Gucci screamed copycat. Labor critics bashed their wages. Don Wang shrugged it off, kept pushing. This was his revenge on a world that counted him out. Then the fall. By 2019, Forever 21 was drowning. Too many stores, too much debt, and fast fashion was losing its shine. They filed for bankruptcy, shuttered hundreds of locations. The empire stumbled hard. But here's the untold part. Don Wang didn't quit. They restructured, downsized, and clawed back. Today, Forever 21's still kicking. Smaller, leaner, but alive. Don Wang's worth? Still over $1 billion. From a janitor's closet to a global name, he built something that wouldn't die, even when the odds said it should. So what's the real story here? Don Wang Chang's life is proof that you don't need a head start, just a work ethic that won't break. He turned 3 jobs into a fortune, not because he was lucky, but because he saw what others missed and outworked everyone else. He's a devout Christian. Every Forever 21 bag's got John 3:16 on it. And he credits faith for keeping him grounded. The untold truth? This isn't about fashion. It's about a guy who said, I'll make it no matter what. And he did. Wherever you're starting, janitor, cashier, nowhere, Don Wang's story says you can climb out. What's your hustle? Drop it in the comments. Smash that like button if this hit you hard. Subscribe for more.